Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Pendleton and I am your child's math teacher, either AP Statistics or Honors Pre-Calculus. I teach both. I'll have AP Statistics first block and second block, A days and B days, and I teach Honors Pre-Calculus third block. I have my email here on the screen, so if you need to pause and write it down, you can email me at any time if you have any questions. And then just some general info here about my tutoring days. I am available Tuesdays and Thursdays in the afternoons from 2:30 to 3, or right after school until 3 o'clock. So you can pause here and write any of that information down if you would like to. I'm just basically going to be going through a little bit of information about myself and the two classes that I teach, as well as a brief overview of each of my Canvas courses so that you can see how it's set up if you ever need to look at something in there. So first, I would like to just tell you a little bit about myself. I have been at Ardrey Kell. This is my 11th year, so I have been there a long time teaching math. I've taught AP Statistics for 9 years. This is my 9th year teaching that class. Honors Pre-Calculus is my 3rd year. I've also taught Math 1. I used to teach it when it was called Algebra 1, Math 2 when it was called Geometry, Algebra 2, and then we changed the name to Math 3. So I've been there a long time teaching a lot of different things. These two are my two favorite classes to teach overall, and so I'm happy to be teaching your children one of these two classes this year. So let's get started with AP Statistics. I'm going to do that one first. If you are watching this video for Honors Pre-Calc, then you can just wait until or scroll through the video until you see this big pre-calculus screen come up, and that's when I'll start talking about pre-calc. So first I'll start with AP Statistics. The only thing I have on this screen right here before I start showing you the Canvas course is that our AP exam is Thursday, May 5th, 2022. This seems like a while away, but it's important for all the parents to know when it is now so that you can make sure there's no trips planned or anything like that during that time, so everyone can take their exam and then get the chance to earn college credit. Statistics is a discipline that is in most majors at this point, and getting that entry-level credit is really helpful for students just to move on to the next level or not ever have to take math again or whatever it is. So I personally think statistics is the most relevant math out there, most relevant math we have at Ardrey Kell. One of the reasons I think that is just because it really is helpful with college with that entry-level statistics class, but also just in the news and in the world. People are using statistics all the time, sometimes incorrectly, and so it's our philosophy at Statistics at Ardrey Kell that we want to show students how to analyze that correctly and be more data conscious citizens in general. So I'm going to show you our Canvas page so you can see how the course is set up and what topics we cover. And then if you have any questions, feel free to email me at the email on the first page right here anytime. I did email everyone in the beginning, and if you didn't get that, I hadn't gotten your email yet, but I can forward you the email I sent if you email me and you still want to get it. So first I'm going to go through just the Canvas page. When your students log in, this is what they see. I'll just go in student view so you can see what they see. And so when we look in student view, at the top, we put the current unit. Right now we're in unit 1. Then below that is the beginning matter that we had. So this is the things that needed to get done in the beginning. And so here we have the student survey. If someone wants a physical textbook, they could sign up for that. We have online homework system, Remind, syllabus, and then that course fee I talked about in the email. You can pay it here by clicking this link. And I've gotten a lot of them, and if, like I said in the email, if you have any questions about the course fee, feel free to ask. We do have a review course that we buy at the end of the year that will cover that, and also we do a bunch of activities in class, and that will cover some of those overhead costs. So back to the content. We do have some links here. The overall course schedule, you can click this link in this Google Doc that shows for the entire year. Of course, things happen and these dates are subject to change, but last year we were able to keep the dates all the same, and so I'm anticipating that again this year, but I will update it if they do change. You can see here our first test is going to be on September 28th for A Day and September 29th for B Day. And it can go all the way through. So if you have anything coming up for your family and you want to check, see what's going on, you can use this calendar to do that. All right, back to just the day-to-day stuff. If you click on Unit 1, that is our exploring one variable data. This is looking at things like general graphs, histograms, bar graphs, pie charts, dot plots, box plots, and then analyzing single variable data that is accompanied by those types of graphs. We have done lots of activities so far, like what will be the AK mascot, how many pairs of shoes do you own, how tall are you, we're predicting your future salary, we're looking at density curves, we've been doing some back to the future context questions, just kind of silly stuff, but here's the calendar of all of our lessons, and these are the titles of the lessons. And then we have the date that we're going to do them. The course and exam description is College Board's curriculum materials for us. If you click that link, it's just the topic from College Board and what we're supposed to cover in that lesson. And then the objectives, and then we click here, and we have our lesson for that day. And so we'll typically have a warm-up linked in here, a lesson, a video in case they weren't there, a homework assignment, and then extra practice in case they need it. We usually assign, if we do extra practice, problems from the textbook that are odd on the online textbook or in general, and anything with an answer key. So I can click this one too. Every single one will have a video to go over any of the stuff from class that if you were absent, a warm-up, a lesson, and then a homework assignment, plus the extra practice. So that's our layout every day, and then if we change anything, we'll update it in here. You can click this link to get back to the overall calendar for this unit, and then at the end of the unit, the student should be able to look at this objectives list and say, oh yeah, okay, I know how to do all of that, or oh, I don't remember how to determine proportions and percentiles from a normal distribution, and so I am going to go back to this lesson and watch that video. So hopefully all the stuff in there is really helpful to them, and we typically follow this format for all of the units. I'll show you what each of our units are. Oops, that link doesn't work. Good to know. So we'll go back to the home screen. I used to have that linked to the modules, but I don't use those as much. So if we click this AP Statistics Units button, then these are the units that we'll be doing throughout the year. So we're just in Unit 1 right now, and we'll get through actually Unit 5 before the midterms, and then we'll do the other 4 units after the exams in the spring. So we cover exploring one variable data, two variable data, those are like scatter plots, correlation. Unit 3 will be able to talk a lot about clinical trials and things like that, which a lot of the students I think are excited to learn more about. We have probability and random variables, sampling distributions, and then inference in the spring, which inference is really a great topic in general. So that concludes the AP Statistics portion of this video. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, my email is right here on this screen. Your students can come to tutoring Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I am available to answer your emails anytime. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and please let me know if you need anything or have any questions. Thank you so much. I'm now going to start the pre-calc portion. So hopefully pre-calculus, hopefully you didn't listen to all of the AP statistics stuff, but if you did, that's okay. Your child might take that next year, and it'll be similar then, I imagine. But right now we'll start talking about pre-calculus. So I teach that third block. One of the most common questions is what do you do after pre-calculus? So that's what I have on this first screen. So the goal of the class is to prepare students for the next class, and that has a lot of different options when you're in pre-calculus. It could be AP Calculus, which we have the double block ABBC that gets you through Calc 2 in college. We have AP Statistics, which is another class I teach, and we have Honors Math 4. So it just depends on what your child's future goals are, what they want to do. With that, not everyone has to take AP Calculus. Not everyone has to take AP Statistics, but either of those are great options. And then Honors Math 4 is another option too if they are a junior and not wanting to do any AP Math, which is okay. So I'm just going to go through some of the pre-calculus information on my Canvas page so that you guys can see how the course is set up and what we cover, and then I will be finished, and you can email me with any questions that you have. So if you go to the Canvas page of your child, this is the pre-calculus Canvas page, and we have all of these links. The course information, you can click here, and it will take you to our syllabus that we gave the students in the beginning of the year. You're free to click that link and look through the syllabus there. It gives us some overview of what we cover in class, the 3 teachers that teach honors pre-calculus, our course content, our supplies, and then just some information about attendance plus the new grading policy. So that is linked right there in the Canvas page, course information. Teacher introduction, you can learn more about me there. I just put some little pictures of, a student, can't deny that I'm in student view, so I'm going to leave student view, and we will see that. A little bit about me. I've already talked about this, though, in the beginning, so you don't need to look at all that, and then some pictures of my family and where I'm from. So there's that page, and otherwise we have Desmos, calculator, and then AK support. If you need to get any support, we have the counselors linked there and different things like that. So I'm going to talk about our course setup, and then I will be all finished. So right now we are in our second unit, polynomials and rationals. So we have all the units linked here in this bottom area, but I like to put the button at the top of the page for what unit we're currently in, so the students don't have to scroll through and then guess which one we're working on. And so polynomials and rationals is what we're doing now. We have this calendar right here. And so you just click, the student will just click the link of what day, they're looking to open the page for. So we'll click one of the days from last week. And we did solutions of polynomials part 3 that day. And so we have a warm up, some notes that I printed for the students. We had a little Google quiz practice, and then there's Delta Math homework that they've already signed up for that they'll work on and complete then. And so this little page just gives us our overall general overview. You can typically click that page for any of the days that we have class. They're not always updated until right before class sometimes, but this page does show you, what our schedule is. So if you're wanting to look at, for example, Unit 2 and see, what day the test is going to be, you can see that it's going to be on Monday, September 27th. And so we have a bunch of things to do this week to cover all of that. And then next Monday, we'll have a test on all of this material. And the students could click on any of these days to go back and look at what we had done in class to see what they needed to review for the test. And pretty much it. I want to just show you one more time the homepage with all of the units so you can see what we learn. It's a lot of the same ideas from Math 3. So if you're worried about what they learned last year, we do cover a lot of the same ideas with intro to functions, polynomials, exponentials and logarithms, trigonometry. So we do some new things like conics, ACT prep, parametric equations, and we go a lot deeper in some of these topics that they've already learned in Math 3. So we do cover some of the stuff they've already learned, and then we extend it into something new as well. And also we have some new things, conic sections, like I said, parametrics, and we do matrices and stuff for the ACT. So if you guys have any questions about honors pre-calculus, feel free to email me again at this email, elizabethk.pendleton@cms.k12.nc.us, and I will be happy to answer your questions. I have really enjoyed teaching all of your students in person at school this year. It has been so nice seeing them every day and working with them, collecting papers, grading the papers by hand instead of on the computer. So I hope that we can continue being in person, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy throughout this time. Please email me if you have any questions. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.